Greetings my YouTube friends. I'm here today with a overview of my personal sized Gillio Compagna that is in black and orange. I've had this, I don't know, probably about a month now, and it's working really well. I am so loving this. I use it mainly for pretty much everything to do personally. Also use it as a daily diary, but about the only thing it doesn't have, which I use an A5 for, is my work-related to-do things and such like. So I keep two diaries, one in my A5 and one in this, so they work side by side. It just means that I've got this while I'm out because the A5 is too heavy and too big to cart around, so it's sort of why I use the both. So it's a great size, it's a beautiful leather, and the patina is starting to come on this really nicely. You can see it's quite full. I don't want to overfill it because I think the rings will be a little strained, so I'm trying ever so hard not to do that. So opening it up, and so you can see my beautiful orange leather here. We have a pocket here, which I don't really have. Oh yes, I do. I do have something in there. What do I have in there? Oh, I've got some post-its. Some little, some little flags. Because they're really too little to go anywhere else. Oh, what do I have? What is this range? Oh, there we go. We've got a magnetic bookmark there, and some little post-its. So that's all that's in there. I made this magnetic bookmark, and I have some paper clips that were given to me, and some post-its here. Now in the back here I have quite a number of stickers. These are the ones that I'm sort of using at the moment. This is these stickers I'm using for my exercise, so I put a little smiley face when I've done my half-hour exercise of the morning and half-hour exercise in the evening. There's some reinforcements in case something happens. I use these for bills, which most of my bills are generally direct debited, so I don't need to use those very often. It's only if I need to pay a medical bill or something like that. Some labels, and then just some special stickers that I like to sort of pretty it up. I got these just recently and I quite like them because they're more office-like, and you know, so there's exclamation marks and little phone things, and you know, these would be really good for some of the food ones. Would be good for you know, lunches that I have to do. Oh, there's the food ones. For the foods that I have to do, birthdays, celebrations, things like that. So, and if I want to schedule in a movie, there you go. So there's those. These I just love these little birds, and yeah, just like those. And these are fabric stickers, which I thought were really nice, so I got those. Okay, so opening it up, the Gillio Compagna in the medium and the A5 both have these leather fly leaves, which are really lovely, and it's backed with a suede-y kind of material. I just love that about the Compagna. It's one of my favourite features of the Compagna. My clear flyleaf is, I don't put anything on it, but I've got just some of my favourite post-its just here, so I can just grab one quickly if I need to. My personal information is there. I keep another flyleaf here, and these are the jobs that I really must attend to this week. So, you know, so that's home, that's things that I have to do that I just keep putting off. They're things that I must not forget I have to do this week, and just something that I want to achieve. So that's that. Then we get into the diary section, and at the beginning is the yearly diary. So this is, this is 2014. So I've put in a couple there, and just for the end, this was the 2013 October, November, December, which is sort of the period that I've had this. So they're just things that I've noted in there. So that's the October, November, December for 2014. So a couple of these things will go out once we enter the new year. Then we've got the important dates, which never change. So I haven't really filled that in yet, haven't had time. I quite like this Filofax pull-out yearly calendar. Because I can really enter in things that a fair way in advance, and it's a little bit more room than just, you know, this tiny little box. So I'll have to get another one of those for 2014 because I really, really like it in cotton cream. So then we move into the actual diary section, and I've just put a little bit of washi down the bottom. That's today's. That's today, that's tomorrow. So yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory really, but it is day to a page, because I sometimes have a lot of things happening in one day. So you've got appointments down one side from 8 until 7 p.m, which is really handy for me. Then this is the to-do, and then there's a notes section and a phone section at the bottom. So I find that really, really handy. So it's really good. Then at the end of that, and I'll only ever keep 3 months at a time in here, so come December I'll probably put in January and February, so that I've got those ahead. Then I've got shopping lists. So these are just the things that I buy frequently, so I don't have to write them out, I just highlight them. And then I just, off I go and mark them off. And I've got plenty of space to write other things that I need to, and they're in sections. So, you know, drinks and juice and personal, you know, I can just write in the actual section. So that's my shopping list. Then I come to the notes section, which I have split up into different sections, which I haven't quite transferred from my other planner that I've moved from. So this first section is quotes. Then I've got one quote there, well, 1, 2, 3 quotes actually. Entertainment, so music, books and movies. Stationery, so stationery that I need to get or want to get. Travel, so things that you know, I might happen to find a place that I like the look of, and I'll just jot it down, so that if I'm looking for a place to go, I can quickly find it, YouTube and blog, which I haven't transferred as yet. I've got my wish list. Then I've got some pages for beauty items that people recommend, and then I've got friends, friends that I haven't caught up with for a while. I've got medical and shop, so things that I really want to pick up. I've got recipes, and oh yeah, I've done all that. And then home, so I've actually got in this section, oh, that's recipes, home. I really like homemade formulas for cleaning and things like that. So you know, I've got a recipe, say for want of a better word, of a cleaning product that's a pretty good all-round product, which I just adore. So, you know, that will go there. You know, ant killer ideas, you know, homemade type things, that because I'm really interested in that. Then I've got a section for projects. So I've only just got headings because I haven't filled them out yet. I've got photo walls that I want to arrange to work out what I've got as far as frames are concerned and what can go in those frames and the frames that I have to buy. So I've got 3 wall projects, and I've got my craft room makeover, which is all in my head, so I've got to get that down on paper. My finances, so I keep track of things that I buy each month, and then I have my monthly budget following that, and income and expenditure. Then I have addresses. Now this is sort of addresses that I come across, so it might be a new hairdresser, or people on YouTube that I need to send things to, things like that. So I just note those addresses down there, because I've got a different address book system that I use that's in the family binder. Then this section here, which is the information section, I've actually got the cards. Now I put my passwords, bank account detail, account numbers, things like that. So that's just really information. And being alphabetized, it just means that I can find it quickly. So yeah, it's passwords and usernames and things like that. Then in the back I have my washi tape collection, which needs updating seriously because it's about double this now. So that's that. Then a map of the world, just some more labels and reinforcements. Another pocket, card pocket. Actually, there's another pocket there to use to put something in. More business card folders. Then I've got, my car thing and clubs that I join, my super, doctor's cards, things like that, and then a couple of other things in the back. Then I have my post-its, big post-it notes, and some sticky notes and washi tape in the back there, if I need them. So that's pretty much how I've set mine up. And then this section doesn't really have anything, but if I go to the doctor and I get, you might get prescriptions or, forms to actually go and have some tests done, which I'm having to have a lot of at the moment. That's where this goes. And then when I get home, I just put it straight in my medical file, unless it's imminent, and it just stays here so that I don't have to put it back. So there you have it. There is my bow, black and orange Compagna. So I've named him Bow. So there's my bow and how I've set him up. And yeah, when I've got time to fill in those other sections, There's quite a bit that will have to go in there, so hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll be back with a setup of my work A5 binder, which is actually an A5 Osterley in wine, and my home binder, which is an A5 Kiki K binder, which I have different things in. So there you have it. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.